According to new reports, the United States is spending $3.5 trillion annually on healthcare costs. That comes to almost $11,000 per United States citizen. $10,739 per person to be exact. At this point, with how much we're spending each year on healthcare costs, on prescription drugs, on co-pays and deductibles and premiums, with all that we're spending, we can no longer afford to not have a Medicare for All system here in the United States. A new report, and you can actually find a link to it in the description of this video, says that if we were to enact Medicare for All and we put every United States citizen on this Medicare for All plan, wages for workers would actually increase by about 9%. Expenses for corporations would decrease by 8%. So corporations have to spend less money. So that 8% in savings suddenly becomes 8% in profit that they could either spend giving their workers a raise, which they won't, or more likely they could give it to their CEO. But how? They could do that because everybody would have health insurance. Wages would increase by 9%, according to this study, because we wouldn't be paying those massive premiums for healthcare. We would still be paying premiums, but they would not be as high. We are at a point, a pivotal point in the United States, in our history, where we cannot afford to stay the way we are. We have to evolve, we have to adapt, and we have to change, and we have to do it pretty damn quick. Not just on the issue of healthcare, but on issues like climate change as well. But on the issue of healthcare, this is something we could fix in a heartbeat. We just refuse to do it. And the problem is, the public wants us to do it. They want Medicare for All by an overwhelming majority. Left, right, center, everyone. A majority of everyone wants this done. It's our elected officials that aren't doing it. Now, we have some great incoming Democrats to the House of Representatives in January. People that are going to shake things up, and they're going to push for policies like this alongside existing people like Senator Bernie Sanders, Representative Ro Khanna, people who are already pushing for this. We will have more voices for it. But that still may not be enough. I haven't seen anyone, not a single person on the Republican side of the aisle in D.C., an elected official, saying we should go this route. And if we don't have that, then this can never become a reality. They need to look at the numbers. Even the Republican-funded studies show that Medicare for All would save us money. But now we're talking about nickel and diming it. Average workers get a raise. Corporations get a cut. They don't have to pay as much money. I mean, good God, we're looking at a system where literally everyone wins. Except, of course, the insurance companies. And they throw a lot of money around Washington, D.C. So do the drug companies. And that's the problem. As long as that money exists, as long as their lobbyists are out there talking to these members of Congress every day, we're not going to see change. And this is a change that would benefit every single person in this country. We would all have better health care, and we would all save money. Corporations too. And yet we can't have it because Republicans in D.C. and plenty of Democrats as well want to keep their options open and make sure that that money from the insurance industry, from big pharma, from these hospital corporations, they want to make sure that that money keeps flowing in. So we get screwed, but they get a few extra dollars for their re-election campaign.